Andrew Buckle. In this tutorial I'm just going to show you how you can use a custom shape with the perspective warp and combine it with libraries, so you can modify the custom shape warp at later points and use it throughout the Creative Cloud. Now, first thing to do, just go to custom shape, got shape, and now there's shapes here. They're available on the Graphic Extras website, circles designs, but you can find many other shapes as well on the web. So I'm just going to drag that there. Now, to actually use a perspective warp at this point, you have to go to a layer and Smart Objects, convert to Smart Object. Now you can go over to Edit and Perspective Warp. Now I'm just going to do a very basic perspective warp, but you can of course create all kinds of perspective warps, but I'm just going to very basic one, just so it speeds things up a bit, and warp, and then just modify it in a maybe very clumsy way, but just going to just drag that around. Okay, click OK. Got that lovely warp to design, and what you can do then, you can just quickly select that and you can drag that over to there, and what you'll notice straight away is that it's just stored as a shape. It's lost its warp. There is a solution. Just quickly go to Layer and Smart Objects, convert to Smart Object, and then drag that over to Libraries, and you'll see now you've actually got that lovely warped design there. Right, I'm just going to delete that. Now, this is a linked library now. With Photoshop CC 2015, linked libraries was introduced, so you can just drag that over and just bring that in. Now, any changes to that will be reflected over here as well as in any copies. So I'm just going to create a quick copy there of that design. Now, to actually edit that, you want to edit it, you can just go over here to the layers, just bring over layers, and you can just double click on that and you go over to this design here, and you just go to edit and perspective warp, and it brings up the old perspective warp that you had before. Right, so now what you can do, you can actually modify that perspective warp and just see it, but also you can add layout. You can actually just go back and maybe add a couple of other items there if you want to make one there in the middle as well, and then go to warp, and you can again modify this design. Obviously that one will have minimal effect, but that can be dragged there and really crunch that in and click OK. Right. Does the perspective warp. Now, still hasn't updated the actual library, but what you need to do then is just close this PSP file and save, and then you'll notice straight away that design is updated. That design over there is updated as well. So perspective warp, custom shapes and libraries all linked in very nicely. Hope you found this of interest. Thank you much.